Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, or better said, had an amazing day and having a good evening. So, today, here we are to debrief chapter 3. The title is You Do Create Your Own Reality. And once again, we are debriefing chapters from Ask and It Is Given. So please do make yourself comfy and let us know what you guys think about this chapter at the end. So, this chapter is You Do Create Your Own Reality, and the way that it says it is it's declaring it. It's letting us know with affirmativeness, if that's a word, that we do create our own reality. It doesn't say you maybe do, you sometimes do. It says you do. Okay? Positive or negative. We are creating the environment. Good or bad. We are creating that reality. Sorry, not environment. That reality for ourselves. We are, right? And we are the ones that determine whether it's good or bad in the first place. We are the judgment. We are the actor. We are everything in our story. But it says here very clearly, you were born knowing that you are the creator of your own reality. And although that desire to do so pulsed within you in a powerful way, when you began to integrate into your society, you began to accept much of the same picture that others held of the way your life should unfold. What does that mean? For me, right? I am the oldest sibling. Not only that, I am the only woman. Therefore, the way that I was raised, once again, I conformed to the boxes that my parents, my religion, or my environment placed around me. I never questioned these things. I just grew up and it was normal, and that is about it. Until you realize it's not normal. And when do you realize it's not normal? When you start having deep conversations with people outside of your box. You start to realize, oh, damn, they didn't grow up like this. Oh, man, they didn't have this experience. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that was, living below our means. Oh, I didn't even know that we were living below our means, right? It's just something so normal to you. You become accustomed to it. You don't question it. You buckle it up and you just conform yourself into this box. I need to fit here. And as long as I fit here, I'm a good girl, right? And so basically, because it's telling you you do create your own reality, it starts off that way so that you can understand why sometimes we have not been creating the reality that we would want without understanding that we are creating the reality very ignorantly. How about that? I know that that's a word that sounds maybe ugly, but ignorance is just lack of information. That's all it is. So if you're ignorant, don't get mad that you're ignorant. Pick up some information. No ignorant no more, right? So with that being said, it's basically saying here, you start off in this box, fitting inside of this box. You're creating your reality within this box, but the things that you desire are outside of this box, right? So in order for me to get outside of this box, I have to remember and realign myself with who I truly am, because otherwise you don't know what you want. You just know what you don't want. You don't know what you want. You just continue to experience these negative experiences. So you become very clear at what you don't want. And you continue to state, I don't want this, I don't want that, XYZ. And it continues to come to your life. Well, let me remind you of chapter 1 and chapter 2. These things are coming from the non-physical reality. Through our words, through our language that we're using, that we're putting out in the universe, by us saying, I do not want to be broke anymore. The universe is just hearing broke Amber, broke Amber. Okay, Amber, let's continue to bring more broke instances into her life so she can reconfirm that she's broke, because I'm affirming it one way or another. I am broke is an affirmation. And I'm going to take that back real motherfucking quick. I am wealthy. Okay? But it's just an example. It's just an example how our words are so strong and how they truly have this bounding connection in the non physical reality. And whatever we say will be given to us. Think of the universe as a genie and think of your words as, what is it? The wish that you're asking for at any moment. That's how you have to think of it. That's at least how I am starting to think of it, to truly understand, like, my wish is my command. As soon as I say something, it will be given to me. So I have to be very deliberate and intentional with what I'm trying to say, right? Because more of what I'm saying is coming my way. And basically it says here, right? By consciously choosing the direction of your thoughts, you can be in constant connection with source energy, with God, with joy, and with all that you consider to be good. Yes, in this book, they talk a lot about God. No, this is not a religious book. So this is nothing that you have to feel like, oh, it's bound to a certain religion. No, it's talking about God. If you think God's a rock, cool. If you don't believe in God, cool. I believe in God. It's my source, and as long as I believe in God, that's all that matters. And if you don't, guess what? We still love you. It's cool. More God for me. Just kidding. That's not nice, but so what? So, with that being said, right? With that being said, we do create our life. We do create our life, right? That's exactly what it's saying right here. By consciously choosing. By consciously choosing. Right now, I have the opportunity to eat this bag of hot Cheetos, or I have the opportunity to have this nice, beautiful kale salad with a fresh squeezed orange juice. Okay, cool. Well, what am I going to choose? The instant gratification of what these hot Cheetos are? Or am I going to choose to live a long, uh, uh, abundant, healthy, life? Am I looking for my physique to look good? What choices am I going to make? My oral health, what choice am I going to make? Right? We get to deliberately make these choices. So sometimes when people say there's no other way or I can't, you're choosing to focus on the door that's closed, not willing to turn around and see how many doors actually opened during the process of that one closing. And most of us can get stuck in this, oh my God, there's nowhere else I can go or be or do or have because this was the way, this was the journey. It's like, no, this was the journey that was going to lead you or is going to lead you to the next door. Turn around and find that door that's open, right? And stop tripping so hard. But we forget because we're so used to being in the constraints of the box that we grew up on. We're so shackled to the belief that if someone in our family or friend did not do it, we too cannot do it. Versus saying, no one has done it, therefore I can. Right? There's way more room on the top than there is on the bottom. But we don't think that way. Right? So that is what I got from this chapter. I'm very stoked. I'm very excited for what it has shared for me and the things that I get to uncover within myself that I didn't really know were there until now that I am given the opportunity to look deeper. So my love, what do you have to share in regards to this chapter?
So kind of what you just said, as far as us not us having us being able to choose exactly what it is that we want, that is that's real deep, and that's so true on so many levels, because if you really think about it, and it says it here in the chapter, in fact, it is not possible for anyone else to create your reality. Like, no matter what, like you said before, it is all coming from us. We are deliberately choosing to do this or to think that, that is all upon us. No matter, like, if someone else says something to us, like, we definitely are the ones that are choosing to go along with the ride. You know what I mean? If they're bashing us and saying that, whatever it could be, like bad talking us, like you'll never amount to anything, or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's totally up to us to either accept or reject that altogether. So, you know, and basically with even with those thoughts, it's up to us to, you know, we have the choice to basically feed into that and accept and go further as far as, you know, not, I totally lost it, girl. Let me backtrack here. Sometimes it's like when you're thinking of too many things at the same time, it becomes like a hot mess. But yeah, we fully have the choice to choose how we react, the things that we bring forth into our reality. And I just wanted to definitely point that out, because a lot of times we want to point the finger, blame other people, when ultimately it truly was our decision. We decided to do that. We, you know what I mean? No matter if it was something good or bad, like you said yes to it. You went along with it. You conformed to it. You didn't look for other options, as you know what I mean? If even if you didn't like it, you didn't look to do any kind of change. You went along with it. So that is your reality that you were creating altogether. Let me see if there's anything else. And just to kind of close it out with the last sentence that this chapter offers is that you are here to experience outrageous joy. That is why you are here. You know what I mean? Like that is so true. When even from the day that we're born, like that's all we want to do. We just want to be happy. We want to just laugh and play and just, you know what I mean, have everything that our heart desires. And that's kind of what this book is just kind of reminding me of, is that, you know what I mean, like if you really just let that be and sink in as far as what you want, and just follow that feeling, and that joy and that giggly, that life. I don't know, that another, you see, this is another area where I can't even express the words, but that just that feel good vibration, and just follow that, you know, that's really what this life is, experience is truly all about. It's all about just feeling amazing and just doing amazing things, because that feeling, I don't know, like especially when you keep tapping into it, like you just want more and more and more and more and more of it. So I want to definitely encourage everyone to tap back into like whatever feels good to you. If it's just going to the beach, just listening to the ocean waves and feeling the breeze, and it just feels so good and it makes you so happy, do it. If it's like hanging out with your girlfriends, just, you know what I mean, talking under the stars, do it. Whatever it is, if it's just taking a shower and just, you know, with some classical music in the background, whatever brings you joy, start tapping back into all those feel good feelings. And you're just going to keep attracting more and more of it, and just enhance your life experience. So that's kind of like how I'm going to end it. That's kind of what it's reminding me of just chasing what feels good to you and brings you so much joy. So as always, we want to definitely hear your comments as well, as far as what this chapter has brought to you. What has it awakened for you? What do you have to share with us? Like we want to hear more. We love hearing your comments. We love the shares. Keep growing this community. As always, if you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Go for it. Share it with your friends, your family, and let's keep growing, and we'll see you in the next chapter.